Alrighty, so it's definitely time to tackle Ryoki, and I've got some thoughts and opinions here. Alright, so off-screen, I trained her up a little bit, and, well, let me tell you, I can very safely say that I do not jive with this gal's playstyle at all. So here's the thing, I've played this game for over 150 accumulative hours, and I'm not so bold as to say that I'm good at the game. I wouldn't even go so far as to say that I actually understand on a fundamental capacity just what it is that could make a character good in a game like this. What that does afford me is the ability to at least comfortably say what I personally enjoy playing when it comes to the characteristics of any given playable character on what I'm going to enjoy. And I feel like over the course of this entire Let's Play, you guys have pretty much figured it out, and I've told you a few things. I appreciate high mobility, I appreciate wide-reaching AoE attacks, and I am getting absolutely none of that from this gal. It is not easy. I appreciate the fact that she's got a shotgun, and that, while admittedly I'm not a big fan of install supers because of the many minor foibles that kind of come with them, I can appreciate the badassery of a woman coming back from the dead and beating people to death with her own rocket launcher coffin. I can't even pretend that's not incredibly awesome, but yeah, she's too sluggish. Her attacks are way too short range. It's gonna be a big old thing is what it's gonna be. But, well, I gotta do what I gotta do, no matter how bad it ends up going down. So, let's just jump head first into this mess. Let's see what we can possibly manage. We're in the hot springs! That's a silly question. You already know the answer. I do my best to invite them both on a stroll. My time here is limited. I want to make sure I have no regrets. When in the timeline is this going to be Ryobi's opinions? Ryobi looks away when Riona asks her. Okay, there you go. Something feels a little off with that, but we head out together regardless. When the two of them were kids, we would go everywhere together. I remember playing house with them in a vacant lot, or that time we all stood up to the neighborhood bullies with my shotgun. So many pleasant memories to look back on now. And back then, Ryobi used to follow me around like a puppy. Is it one that involves a lot of wanton violence? Because that's usually how these end up going. Oh. Out of nowhere, Ryobi smacks Riona in the face and knocks her down. The sound startles me. I'm surprised she's okay after being hit that hard. You don't know your sister as well as you think you do. I mean, the odds of her being incorrect are very low, but still, you don't need to punch her in the face. Although, admittedly, we all know that that's probably what she wanted anyway. It can be two things. Without a thought, Ryobi smacks Riona again right across the cheek. Riona bleeds from her nose, her eyes roll back. But judging by the look on her face, it must feel good to her. I guess I won't shame my sister for what gets her all a Twitter. That is in fact not my lane. Slightly weird just how much one of her other sisters plays into that dynamic. But again, I guess they're happy. Ryobi closes her fist and aims it at Riona's face. Even though Riona's literally asking for it, I just can't leave them both to it. I don't think you understand how awkward of a situation you've put me in. I'd prefer if you maybe didn't do that while I was around. I step in between the two of them. In the next instant, that halo gets poked, don't it? Ryobi's fist comes into contact with my halo, which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure exactly how. Ryobi is actually a fair bit shorter than she is. And if she was aiming her fist to punch her other sister in the face, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of angle you would need to go at in order to facilitate that, but I don't think that works. Unless she ducked. Ah, shy. And so it begins. An instant and destructive nature rages within me. Or an intense. I can't resist it. I can't stop it. All I want to do is thrash and scream. Was this something that she did when she was alive? If so, what exactly triggered it? Because she didn't have a halo back then. Or is this just what all the deceased do? You can just invert someone's angelic properties and turn them into a demon. I have a great deal many questions. You know, the game honestly gets me to ask a lot of questions, and I consider that to be a good thing. I'm invested in the lore of this very silly franchise. Anyway, wakey wakey. Time to shoot you with a shotgun. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is what's happening now. I'm pretty sure all kinds of bullying are her kinds of bullying. I didn't realize I defeated them so fast. Alright, hang on. I'll take a step backwards and listen. I'll listen out a little bit more. That's a bit low-key in comparison to the things you've said before. Like, every single word you're saying is making her just more into it. You realize this. Oh, boy. Okay. I clearly do not have the imagination to be able to fill the blanks in that. Anyway. Oh, didn't realize that was a thing I hadn't done yet. All right, hang on. Here comes the coffin. I set this thing to hard mode, right? That's what I certainly remember. Right on the soap. Slide on the soap. Oh, boy. Why do I get the overwhelming sensation that I'm about to go on a world tour of all of the various characters I enjoy that are going to be incurring her wrath? That just feels like something that's probably going to happen. Not too jazzed about that. No, that was hard mode. Weird. Maybe the difficulty level was just that low and I didn't even realize it. Feels like, I mean, I'd done hard levels of other sections and, okay, yeah, hey ho, I'm fine with that. One less attempt to go through it. Let's see, Murakumo and Shiki. Okay, they certainly don't deserve that kind of wrath. I guess I'm not... I guess that's not as bad as it could be, but the night is young now, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, joy! Flying enemies. I wouldn't really label either of them as bad girls. Shiki might be a little odd sometimes, but I wouldn't call her bad. Mountain girl. Oh, Valley girl. Yeah, that's stretched. Okay. It honestly really is. Okay, so she's specifically going after Shiki. Where does Murakumo come into literally any aspect of this? Anyway, don't need that business anymore. And that's pretty much the best move she's got. And it's such a narrow cone. All right, here we keep on keeping on. Birds, thousands and thousands of birds. Hello, how are you this fine day? Get out of my business. All right, if that attack lasted like 2 seconds longer, I'd consider it a bit more manageable. As is, it ain't great. It ain't great. All right, we're just gonna have to ground pound some nerds. Boom. Flip, flip, boom. Flip, flip, boom. Okay, got our health back at least. That's always a delight. What exactly are we... Why are we going after Murakumo? What the heck did she do? There isn't even a perceived slight on display here. Sometimes they just throw a second character into the battle for the sake of it. Okay, well, that's just mean. And you've got a pouty mouth most extreme. What exactly is your point? I have no idea what's going on. I really wish I melded a lot better with Shiki's combat style, because I honestly really dig both her design and her entire personality. I really honestly do. She's pretty awesome. But man, the way her combo trees work just are not very good for the way I like to play. I think that's always a bummer. Well, there was an honest attempt made on that one, and I give you all the kudos in the world, Shiki. But yeah, no, seriously, what the heck was Murakumo even doing here? I noticed they do that with Akaruga a lot, too. They just have her be there? I'm going to assume that's because I spent so much time running in a circle. That's understandable. Anyway, I'm also leveling up a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. Huh. Works for me. I doubt we're going to be getting to level 50 by the end of this, but we'll be getting respectably close. At least maybe 43. Oh, we're already going to... Oh, no, Miyabi. Why Miyabi? Then again, you know, why does any of the character combinations in these challenges end up going? And honestly, it feels like they pull names from a hat more often than they don't, you know? Anyway. That's a chill way to put it. Well, that's significantly more amicable than the last two. Well, I guess I say amicable. The first one was also that, but I don't know. I always have a hard time putting normalcy on the ticket when it comes to matters with her and involved. But you know, it was what it was. All right. Just because I'm not judging somebody for something doesn't mean it's not going to make me feel a little awkward. That's you. I will be an understanding individual, but okay, do I really need to be in the room as these events take place? Unnecessary. And oh boy, we're dealing with this honky-tonk nonsense again. I sure do love enemies that just block 72% of the time. That's always a delight. That definitely doesn't get old immediately. Okay, I really feel like that should have a better range. Okay, could you two get marginally closer to each other? I'd kind of like to just, you know, two birds, one stone, all that good stuff. Okay, I think that worked. Yeah, we good. Yeah, all right. One of them only got kind of slightly hit. It's pointing in that direction. Okie dokie. Following the kunai. Following the kunai. At least I think that's a kunai. It might have it. That might be a different brand. I don't really know enough about ninja-ing to be able to be an authority on being able to identify such things. Regardless, it gets the idea across, and that's just gonna kind of have to do. Here's an idea. Stop being alive. Thank you and good day. All right, cool. Both of you managed to survive that. The angle of which I do battle on these rooftops is definitely very counterintuitive. Okay. Does not work out that well. Hey. There we are. All right, a bit less of that in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That'll come in handy a little bit later. Once I reach Miyabi, I'll be able to go full coffin combat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take her out in one fell swoop with the transformation. honestly. The difficulty stars should probably have reached a point where that's not possible. At least it sort of feels as if that's the case. Alright. Sorry about this, maybe. Oh, right, hang on. Gotta listen to her talk, too. Alright, hang on. Woo, let's go. You did? That's an option? You look like you sleep more than anything. Not especially, no. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to ask you to not. I'm gonna have to ask you to not. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. This is gonna miss. That's delightful. Thanks for that, game. Alright, time for some coffin combat. See, this is part of the major issue with install stupers, which is to say, if you don't know what that means, basically a super move that just makes you into a new transformed state that makes you more powerful in general. Install supers in this game are extraordinarily easy to avoid. All you have to do is jump into any one of your super moves, and boom, instantaneously, just about everything you can do is completely invalidated. There's literally nothing you can do about it. So you kind of have to, it's a lot of standing around and waiting for your opponents to stop doing supers. Like right now, I can't do anything. She can't hurt me, and I can't hurt her, so I have to stand here and wait. Just gotta wait a day and a half. And see, now it's happening again. And there you go. I asketh thee to knock that mess off post-haste. I appreciate the fact that you walked headfirst into that. Not a lot of opponents do that. I also apologize for the fact that this is now happening to you. Most of you is covered. I think you're good. She really needs, like, an alternative portrait and end of fight animation when she's in this transformed state. Because, my goodness, that just does not fit the tone at all. Another bee. Another bee? You know it. Alright then, who be next on the docket? Who else has apparently brought forth her unholy wrath? Literally unholy wrath. Usually that's not applicable, but it is very much in this case. That's pretty crazy. Asuka, Yagu, and Renka. Okay. Sure. That's another thing that happens in these. I kind of wish I could just stand around and look at the stalls. Like, no particular reason. Anyway, hey-ho! Okay, that's rude. Just because she has a Kraken in her brain doesn't mean you gotta call her a squid girl. Well, she said envy, not jealousy. Those are different feelings. Get gloomed on, nerd. She's so somber. Even a rage monster is like, oh dang, I'm being a little overkill here. He's like, no, it's okay. Keep doing your thing. Oh, and that's where we're stopping with it too. Ah, delightful. Whoop. All right, come on. Bang, 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 shabang, da bang, boogie said the boogie said the boogie said jump the boogie. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, so you know what? I've never really gotten a chance to look at this stuff, so I'm just gonna look at this stuff real quick. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you were gonna buy Senran Kagura merch, would you really go out of your way to try and get one of these mascot characters? I mean, I guess if you were a really huge fan of the character in question that has them around, maybe, but I don't know. Quite frankly, I feel like you should probably, you know, invest more in the actual gals themselves. At least that's what I would do. I deeply appreciate the brazenness of all of this. Just like, yeah, no. I'm sure these are real-ass products, too. That's fascinating stuff. I don't know if I could go with a shirt, though. I don't know about that, though. I'd definitely like an art print or something, though. I really should consider looking into that. There's gotta be some either official or fan made. There's gotta be some like really awesome art pieces of one or two of the gals I like in this game. That's gotta be a thing, surely. Anyway, just wanted to admire the stalls. Don't mind me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, you know another thing that really does a lot to get you in my good graces as a playable character? If you have a good way of being able to deal with airborne enemies. Oh my god. Like, do you really need to shoot at a downward angle? Like, come on, I'm jumping up into the sky. If I want to fight on the ground, I'll be on the ground. As it is, it's just a huge pain in the ass. Anyway, shakaboo! And throwing the shield. It's a really cool idea for an attack, using your bullet as a reflective surface for your own bullets. Although, I gotta be honest with you, I don't think you could do this with a shotgun. I mean, granted, I'm not an expert on guns, but I've personally never seen... Even an automatic shotgun doesn't exactly fire that fast. You still need to... You still need to pump it. And I just realized, she's using a shotgun one-handed. Does she not have to reload this thing? How does that work? I know. I'm at non-realistic gunplay in Senran Kagura. In this game? Oh, that's just insanity. How could they have let that slip by? But you get my point, all right? I'm just saying, I don't know. They say it's a shotgun, but it doesn't act like a shotgun. At least not the kind of shotgun that I like using. In video games, I've never held a real gun. And I would much prefer to never do that. It's like, no thank you, that's scurry as hell. I just expect a shotgun to have a bit more oompha, you know? This one just kind of goes, pow pow, pew pew, you know? I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Anyway, let me through the miasma! Although, okay, so also... Asuka and Renka don't seem to have much of anything to do with this endeavor. It's really just Yaku. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my god. I hate dealing with this. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. For the love of God, just get on the ground. Stamp on the ground. Jump, 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 jump. Huh. Okay. That'll have to do. Throw the shield! Alright, and that's how you do that. Everybody everywhere, just get all up in her business once more, and we'll show you the sequel. Some said it was a little bit too samey to the original, but you know, I feel like it still got the point across. Still an enjoyable experience, ultimately. And none of that. Alright, we good? Yeah, we good. Alright, let's hope that we can take out at least one out of the three of them instantaneously. Asuka, what are you even doing here? There you go. That seems to be the actual target here. That's a really stylish swimsuit. I just want to give her kudos for that one. They're all nice, but I don't know. For some reason, that one just seems really, really cool. Well, gotta listen. Let's go. How dare you have natural curiosity? Frozen. A fair thing to be worried about. I really enjoy this interaction. She's taking a break from going absolutely bonkers to try and be emotionally supportive. It's honestly kind of funny. Because you sympathize with her plight, mostly. Rightio. Anyway, coffin time! Ah, damn it, that didn't defeat any of them. Alright, well. And out comes the big ol' squids. Oh man, I forgot about, every time I see that outfit she's wearing, I forget I need to play as her more. I actually really like her style, slapping people around with a big ol' squid thing. That's delightful. Anyway, spinning to winning. Spinning to winning. Whoop, Renka's made an interesting choice. Whoa, whoa, whoop, hang on. Everybody hold still for a second if you don't mind. Thank you. And down goes Renka. That's a very unfortunate pose to find yourself in, given the circumstances. And, okay. Asuka, where'd you go, girl? There you are. Spin-a-rooney. And many bullets. There you go. Man, that attack goes on for about a day and a half now, don't it? And almost got her. Almost got her. Uh-oh. Well. Oh! Well, there you go. That worked out surprisingly well. Congratulations on keeping your modesty. A rare commodity in this world. Alright, I admittedly am finding a lot of humor in this entire scenario. This character's route has actually been pretty fun. It's being subversive. A lot of these are just kind of like exactly what you would expect from some of these characters, and it's all kind of like, alright, cool, we're just going all in with their gimmick that we pretty much just see every other single time they ever talk, you know? It's like, oh, okay, they're actually taking her crazed berserker state and doing something different and funny with it. I feel like that's something they really should have done a little bit more of. They do it fair often a bit, you know, and some characters don't, you know, so reliably just kind of fall back on their gimmick consistently. I feel like some of the characters in Senran are like, you know, they're the characters you're meant to take seriously, and other ones are just like, hey, you know, they're hot, and they got one or two kind of quirks about them. That's all they really need. You know, if we want to tell serious stories about some of them, we can, well, we got about 7 of those. Everyone else can afford to just kind of be the quirky comic relief squad. I feel like any character can really stretch if you put them in a situation where they're actually able to do it. Anywho, what took you so long to make this attempt? Did you just sit around and watch her go and beat people up this whole damn time? You of all people don't get the right to even try and bring up the logistical fallacies of the situation. Oh, okay, so we're just throwing all that to the wind, huh? Okay. All right, I can't even get mad about that. All right, fair enough. Shut up, it's my endearing character trait. It's used for the sake of comedic value. You're thinking too hard about it. I haven't played any of the other games in the series, but I imagine this is the only game this character shows up in, so, you know, at least I get maybe that's part of why they're being so adventurous with her one gimmick. They realize they're never gonna get another chance to do it unless they do like a, I don't know, Senran All-Stars or something. I know for a fact other games got other playable characters, and not all of them have all of them playable. So, I don't know, unless they decide to ever do as I said, then maybe there's like, let's do literally every single possible thing we can, both played straight and be subversive. Maybe they don't feel the need to try and be more, you know, going against the grain and subversive with their other characters because they know that they'll have another chance in another game at some point. That'd make a lot of sense. Anyway, boy howdy, I sure do love enemies that stand 7.5 miles away when I'm playing as a character with the range of goddamn, like, half a centimeter. It's like, oh, cool. They're just gonna keep running away. Hey, could you stop that crap? Stop that crap. Stop that crap, I say. All that mess. Get out of my face. How about some of that, all right? Swam-a-lam. Wham-a-lam. Squish-a-dish. Babanish. Goulash. What? All right, that person jumped head first into my ground pound attack. That was kind of funny. All right, then, come on. Where are you? Oh, we're gonna get another wave. Another big-ass wave of them. All right. Approacheth if in you dare. I think I killed like 6. Like, there was next to nothing anywhere near me on that one. Oy, how annoying. All right. Archer ladies, I appreciate the style. I enjoy a good archer archetype, as you might say. But, boy howdy, are you a pain in the ass to deal with, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and get rid of as many of you as I possibly can. A whole lot less of that if you don't mind. And get out of my business. Get out of my business. And now we're gonna do this. Miss. Yatta. Alright, yeah, I was right. We're not gonna get to level 50 with her, but very respectably close. Much further along than I thought we would. Stop having a bow and arrow! And there we are. Alright. Smashy smash! Stars and stripes! Oi! And take a little of this, take a little of that, take a little of that, and this and that, and this and this and this and that. Hey ho! Let's go! Hey ho ho ho, let's go! Let's go! Ow! Okay, well that hurt. Why you gotta be all like that? I am freaking Ghost. You don't gotta be all like that. Alright, now where the heck is the... Come on. Let me reach the end of these lands, why don't ya? Hey, there she is. Alright, let's see if you can stand up to the might of the coffin dropping on your head. We'll soften you up a little bit. You already know that she's not. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ooh, scathing. Ryobi, you need therapy. Okay, apparently I missed entirely with that attack somehow. Alright, sure, have it your way. Gonna have to deal with a transformation. Alright, let's just try to do as much damage as we can, except we can't because she's in the middle of a super move! Ah! And she immediately transitions to a second super move to run out the clock of my abilities. And she goes into another super move. Because once again, I swear to God, CPUs just get unlimited amounts on this crap. There. Can't ignore that part now, can ya? God damn. Alright then, so what was that about showing her what you're made of? I don't think it worked out the way that you were hoping it would. I wouldn't say she did any better or worse than anyone else we fought up to this point, honestly. I wouldn't call it impressive. To each their own, to each their own. Riona finds an opening, reaches out, and touches my halo. A deep calm flows through me all at once. I truly mean every word of that. While I've been away, Ryobi and Riona have both grown so much. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely certainly have, I would bet. Just the thought of it overwhelms me with joy and brings tears to my eyes. Another round? Unfortunately, I can only spar with either of them so many times. Every time I connect with Ryobi or Riona, the regrets I left in the mortal world slowly fade away. In other words, the more closely we bond, the sooner I have to leave. Hey, man, that is a double-edged sword when you're a ghost. Man, make peace with things, and then you have to leave. That blows. Riona shines brightly as she runs along the shore. When she gets to the surf, she looks at me and waves her hand. When I'm out here in the warm sun with the sand between my toes, I feel alive. Almost enough to forget that I'm already dead. Ryobi, standing next to me, mutters those words. Ryobi walks away from me along the shoreline. Is this retroactively actually trying to further justify the way she acts during the story mode? That's kind of amazing. No, it doesn't work that way, Ryobi. You say you don't get along, but it's just for the sake of keeping me here. And that sentiment alone will be enough to satisfy my old regrets. Even if you can stretch out our time together just a bit further, the day we say our goodbyes is coming soon. But I won't feel lonely. So I'm curious about the parentage situation with these three. Because honestly, if it weren't for the fact that Ryobi and Riona's eyes kind of had that inverted heterochromia, or whatever it's called, you know, different colored irises and stuff, I wouldn't think that they were related in any capacity. But honestly, you throw in the older sister into the mix, and none of them really seem all that similar physically. Is it like a sisterhood by choice? Are they actually legitimately blood related? I'm legit curious. Because my passing will be proof that Ryobi and Riona's love is real. Ryobi and Riona are playing around on the shore. I squint in the sun and watch them. Well, alright then. I still don't really jive with this character's playstyle, but that was significantly more introspective, subversive, and heartwarming than I honestly expected it was going to be when I started it up. So, hot diggity dang, good on you, game. Good on you. Alright then. Very cool. Alrighty, so part of me really wants to hold off on this character for maybe like last because I enjoy playing as her so damn much. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just really can't get it out of my head. I really wanna go through it right here and now. Boom! Let's freaking go! Alright, Daidoji, I believe is how her name is pronounced. Could be entirely wrong. That's my bad. But anyway, I don't know a lot about this character's character, but I know that playing her is as an absolute blast. Just seems to be the kind of gal, she wants to fight, she wants ultimate power. Let's get some introspection here. The world is full of mystery, and the universe beyond us holds countless more. To my way of thinking, the greatest mystery in the cosmos is the black hole. Not even light can escape its grasp. There must be a skilled warrior waiting at the core. Yeah, that sounds logic. Even here on Earth, there are many mysteries yet to be solved. The phenomenon of UFOs, which I intend to battle one day. Okay. The menagerie of elusive creatures such as Bigfoot, Tengu, water imps, zombies, and the Loch Ness Monster. I like this girl. I like her a lot. And then, just yesterday, Rin's words introduced a new mystery. Daidoji. I don't know, I feel like she's doing pretty well on that front already, quite frankly. Become even stronger? Those words lit a flame upon my fighting spirit. In order to become stronger, I'll need to become more feminine. I find it to be personally subjective and kind of, it is whatever you want to make of it. I have no idea whatsoever. And no matter how much I asked Rin to explain, she would say no more about it. Every hour afterwards has been an eon of torment. I sprinted down the beach, dived into the waves, and roared at the sunset, but I've come no closer to an answer. I stood beneath a waterfall, dug tunnels with my bare hands, and kicked away boulders, and still the answer eludes me. I dislike troubling other people with my own concerns, mood, but I have no other option this time. If unlocking my femininity will unlock more power, then I will accept the key to that power from anyone, good or evil. And I set off toward my target like a hungry beast. I don't know, she seems pretty feminine to me. That's just my personal opinion, though. I don't know. You ain't mistaking her for anything other than what she is. Hata! Let's friggin' go! Ayumi it do indeed be. Okay, yep, alright. The wolves are still a pain to deal with, though. Yumi's a good person to ask. She craves power! Do it, coward! No nuance, merely answers. Oh, all right, we're already done so. Then hang on, it's coming off. All right, there we go. Let's go. Shitang! Amazing. All right. No. There you go. Destructive wind fist. Hoya! There you go. She's so fun to play, I don't even mind the fact that I'm fighting these incredibly annoying wolf enemies. And there you go. That's how you do that. Alright. Say your piece before I unload a level 5 super on you. It's gonna be pretty dope. What femininity be all about to you? Daidoji has a very interesting story. I can sense it in my bones. Yep, cute talk. That is amazing. Tis silly. Delightful. This is delightful. Cute is rather delightful. Hard to argue with that. You know what else might be construed as cute? Except definitely not. The fact that I'm about to do this mess. Let's go. Oh, I missed by a country mile. Well, luckily a bunch of my enemies have decided to jump headfirst into it. That works pretty well. There you go. That's the greater majority of my problems dealt with in one fell swoop. Even when I miss, I still kick ass. That's the power of Daidoji, people! Oh, wow, she didn't even get to finish half of the super. Not even half of it. Sorry, Yumi. Why is that even there? For the take it. I know it's meant to be like baby talk, but it makes me it comes off like they're trying to do Homestar Runner impersonations. Like, all right, who knew that the key to ultimate power would have been that? Also, wow, she considers a B rank rusty. It would have been fine. I had to spend all my time running around in circles. I say. What a lot of hooey, I say. All right, then. Jasmine and Ryoki. That makes sense. Here we go again. Alley-oop. Oh. She's still talking like that. How did I get so high up in the air? To a degree, by certain definitions. Not entirely sure what the discussion is exactly right now, but that's okay. Also, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Remember what I said about characters who have a good way of dealing with airborne opponents? She's got that. She just has, oh my god, she just has a full, whoa, situation available for that one. I think she looks better as a blonde. Just saying, just saying. Anyway. Oh! And there you go. The greater majority of all my enemies just exploded. Her outfit in this form is really badass, though. Definitely can't say no to any of that. Huh, ho, ho. Yeah! Multi-punch! Woo! That attack goes on forever. It's awesome. All right. Knock all that mess clean off. Okay, you guys are being, you're being pains in the ass again. I'm gonna have to freaking throw another Hadouken. Oh my god, why do these freaking turtle enemies always have to do this crap? It doesn't even look intentional. They get dizzy when they're done doing that. All right. Thank you for wasting my time for me to have to stand around and wait for you to stop doing that. There we go. All right. How are you still... Oh, my God. Well, that would have been awesome if it hit, but it didn't. Yeah, there we are. All right. Fell swoop. Keep going. Whoa. All right. Once more, into the sky. See? Airborne fighting is fun as this character. What a concept. Like, I have no problem doing this. I actually look forward to doing air combos. It's freaking awesome. Instead of having a singular one-shot down diagonal move, or worse, it's just straight up a dive downward, so you literally can't even hit the enemies down onto the ground. It's a pain in the ass. And one more time for the boys back home. And Shababa. All right, cool. You're gonna do your turtle thing. All right, I'm gonna go beat up literally everybody else in the general area. You let me know whenever you actually want to contribute to the fight. Feel free to get involved at your nearest convenience. I'm getting tired of this. I am so tired of this. Man, I wish that was like a command grab or something. That would have been dope. There, be dead. Re-dead. Be double zombie, double ghost. All right, let's see if we can actually land this on the first go of it. All right, after I hear them talk, of course. All right, what do they have to say about this whole situation? Citation needed. Phrasing? Question mark? I like your sound effects for walking. Clack, 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 clack. Don't be mean, she's doing her best. Sounded good to me. You're being bullies. You're both being bullies right now. You know what happens to bullies? You get the Grand Slammer. No! And big punch. Man, you tried every trick in the playbook to try and prevent that from happening, and it didn't work. I respect the attempt, but the super went on for too long. She tried to burst, she tried to use a super, and none of it worked. Dear God, she's becoming too powerful. She just keeps advancing. Hey, all right, even though I ran around in circles a whole bunch. You know, I don't think her official portrait really does her justice. It makes her look so much more imposing and sort of a demonic in presence, but honestly, I think she's significantly more adorable in-game. Then again, maybe that, I don't know, maybe that just says something about me. But I don't know. And actually, that's actually the case for a few of the girls in the game. Anyway. Wait. What the hell stage is this? I don't... Where am I? Have I ever been here? What the hell? Yeah, interesting decision on who to ask this time. She looks like a broody girl. That's a lot of donuts. Oh, all right, we can finish. No, but for real though, where am I? I've played this game for like forever. This place doesn't look even remotely familiar to me. This is weird as hell. I mean, it kind of looks like the city level, but that wasn't in daylight, and it doesn't have like a shopping plaza section. This is all kinds of peculiar. Anyway, hey, how's it going? And then you blew up. Kaboom! Well, we tore through that phenomenally quickly. Feel pretty good about that. I mean, I like Ikage, but I mean, you do say that you don't have emotions like every other thing. It's one of your gimmicks. That's a load of hooey! She's out here doing her best is what she's doing. Look at her applying all of this information. Oh, all right, now we're going into a battle. Let's go. I missed again, but everybody is getting all up in my business. Interesting choice. The Mokujin are dead. Oh, and you get a Kamehameha. Ow. All right, hey, usually I defeat them before they get a chance to transform at all. You get the privilege of being able to do that. Go for it, girl. There you go. Do not lick your poison blade unless you have a poison immunity to it. Ah, accidentally dropped a robot on the ground, as one does. All right, stop using a super move so that I can now use a super move. Check this mess. Let's go! And it's already over. Woo! And she's in hard mode. She hits so hard. I need to actually check what her legitimate attack stat is. I think it might be the best in the game. Or at the very least, it feels like it is. Or maybe she punches so hard that, you know, the rate of attack is good. Good lord, she just keeps applying newfound abilities to oh man, she's taking everything she learns. This girl is dedicated. You love to see it. Not too terribly surprising. Quite large. Unless that's not what you meant. It probably wasn't. I know that wasn't. Anyway, we've got one more. Man, only one more. This one felt like it went by real fast, even though looking over at my recording thingy, it says, no, it's taken about half an hour, same as all of these. Asuka, Ikaruga, and Katsuragi? Really? Okie dokie. Never a fan of beating up Ikaruga, but you gotta do what you gotta do. At least I'm Daidoji when I do it. At least I can play as a character I like in the process. She's just so powerful. How does anyone keep up with it? Nothing. She has obtained new levels of power. In complete and utter awe. That's how you're gonna react to it. Hachakadang! I can acknowledge it. It's very apparent. Huh. Ah, so. Gal's like 60% leg by volume. Huh. Tearing through reality. Let's go. Ta-da! All right, now where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? There they at? There they at? You know who else has a good swimsuit? Straight up, Hikaruga. She really just does. She wears it well. All right, so what's the convo gonna be like all up in here? I'm gonna run over here. Oh, I can't. Oh boy. Daidoji, I'm going to have to ask you to not do that. Even she's like, you could call it a lot of things, but I don't know if I'd call it that. No, not especially. Get freaking wrecked. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, your character arc involved learning to appreciate those. There is no one more womanly than she at this point. All right, now it's time for this. Let's go! And that's 2 down. Sorry. Slightly less sorry, but you know what? I'm still sorry. I don't know. For some reason, she started slowly creeping up on me. For some reason, I don't know. Her weird quirks don't bother me as much as they used to or should. I'm not entirely sure why. The Katsuruga, she's really just been growing on me. I guess it's because there's clearly more to her than she wants people to think there is. I keep seeing flashes of a much more deep individual. I like layers. She seems like a comedy, like a super comedy character that actually has more to her. And there, you see little tiny bits and pieces of it. Seems very, very deliberate act on her part. Granted, I have absolutely no hesitation in my mind that she does legitimately enjoy doing what she does, and that is a little unfortunate. But I believe there to be even more, is all I'm getting at. Anyway. B rank. Wait, was that not the last one? Or just, what? Was that only the 4th? Why did it feel like that was the 5th? Oh, all right, that's my bad. I thought we had finished. I was wrong. Alrighty, let's see how it goes. Frantic mode, let's go. She's mastered something, all right. I feel like this is going to end in a way that you are not going to terribly appreciate. Dear God. Blown away by her pure femininity powers? Yeah, that's an understandable reaction to have. It's pretty awe-inspiring, let's be real. There we go. Ah, there's even more? Oh, okay. Give me time for the air combat. Let's go. If you want to keep jumping up into the sky, I'll smack you back down. You'll find that it's not going to go well for you. Huh. Meet me on land, air, or sea, and you shall still be defeated. Like so. And boom. I just really like her normal combo routes. Just rending the air with her pure power. It's badass. Also, this is cool too. Woo! There you go. And that's how you do that. Oh, there's a survivor. Yeah, good for her. Oh! Bye! What, even more? Alright. Ow. Huh. Hang on. Gotta get him down! Hit the dirt! And there you are. Alright. Now, we hit him with one of these. Ta-da! Woo, that's a lot of scrolls all over the damn place. Get out of here. Alright. No. Gonna have to ask you to not. Oh, wow. I defeated her before she was in the middle of an attack, so she died after after she finished it. That's kind of a badass way to go. Fall over dead already. Thank you. Alright. I don't think I've ever fought her in one of these before. That's neat. Oh no, she's hitting her with it again. How could she possibly compete? She just can't. Look at her struggling up there. She's amassed too much power. Her body can't contain it. It's like Broly. Tahir! She will do no such thing. You've created the strongest creature on Earth. If you're butt slippery, you got a problem. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You brought this upon yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. Huh. And let's friggin' go! Ah, well, that's unfortunate. She got out of the way. Well, most of it hit, I guess. All right, let's try that again. Okay, now less going behind me in the middle of my attack, please. Dang. You survived more of that than most. Nice. Also, wow, you're gonna land in a pinup pose? Like, more so than any of the other girls, really. She is truly the strongest being of this Earth, or any Earth, quite frankly. Stupendous. You love to see it. Oh dear God, what is this? You know what's on? This actually instills humor in me. It's like both of them are so immensely uncomfortable with this. Like, oh, I regret every action that led us to the path that we're currently on. Look at their faces, like, I think this means I'm winning. I'm not happy about it though. Rin stands up and bites her lip. I am satisfied. Up until now, I thought becoming stronger was a matter of training your body. But I was wrong. What makes you stronger is training your heart. In many ways, this is true. Beginning to think neither of them really understand it. Rin suddenly lowers her head. Oh no. Oh no. Do my ears deceive me? I had already considered Rin feminine, but perhaps that's not the case after all. God, this picture. Rin looks down as she starts to blush. I know not who that be, but a noble goal indeed. To become stronger and more feminine. If these two are in harmony, then you can say that a woman's cherished desire is to walk this path of the shinobi. Oh dear God. I really did not expect that this to go the way that it has. I've learned so much about these two. They made no appearance in the story, but I feel I understand them on a deeper fundamental level. Just as expected from Rin, she's able to mimic me in one try, but I can sense a bit of embarrassment? That'll never do. To master the arts of the feminine, one must throw all doubts away. To defeat Yoma, to protect the world, to improve one's skills, and for the ones we love. These are the reasons we must master our femininity. And apparently that's awkwardly and very unassuredly groping each other, apparently. Bless these whack jobs. Bless them. Well, that was an adventure and a half. I'm happy to have gone on it. Gonna be real. Good Lord. Jesus Christ.